Hello everyone, I'm discussing with you regarding citations and referencing with APA style. I am Samir Leonaracci. First, we will see what are the goals of the PowerPoint. Learning APA style is and why it is important. Learn basic documentation for books, journals, and websites. And we will be looking for how to summarize and paraphrasing those documents with citations and references and signal phrases and in-text citations to avoid plagiarism. So you'll see first what is APA style and why it is used. APA stands for American Psychological Association. So that is style provides guidelines for publication in social science journals such as psychology, sociology, education, and nursing. So styles lends consistently and makes tests more readable by those who assess or publish them. Right. So what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing involves putting a passage from a source material into your own words. You know, in some assignments, you have to take some parts from the other sources, the works done by the others, you have to take some components. So in that case, it is wrong to copy the whole thing and put into your document and put the citation. So that is called plagiarism. So therefore, you have to reduce plagiarism. That is a legal offer, right? So therefore, we want to paraphrase it. That means you have to write that paragraph by your own words and then only you can put the citation. Okay. So why we are doing this? Exactly attribute paraphrases to their original sources. Paraphrases are usually shorter than but maybe the same length as the original passage because you are getting the general idea and put into your document. Paraphrases take a more focused segment of the source and condense it slightly. So here you can see one paraphrased paragraph, small one. Laurie, 1975, reveals that classroom experiences as well as interactions among peers and colleagues contribute to the teacher learning. It's page number 79. So you will learn something more in here. So in-text citation. In-text citations are the parenthetical pieces of information that appear usually at the end of the quote, paraphrase, or summary. Though they sometimes appear before. Because there are two methods of putting into citation, that is called integral method and non-integral method. Integral method means you are putting that inside the paragraph, but non-integral method that we are using, we are putting that at the end of the paragraph. That means paraphrased paragraph. So let's see in-text citations according to the APA 6th edition. Whenever you use the source, provide in parentheses the author's name and the date of publication. For quotations and close paraphrases, provide author's name, date of publication, and page number. So exactly the page number is not an essential thing, but author's name and the year of publication is essential. Right, you can see here Jones, 1999, or else Jones, 1999, and the page number can be used as this. So in-text citations, formatting quotations with a signal phrase. Signal phrase means you are writing something like Karuth 1996 states that, right? You are telling, or else according to Karuth 1996, likewise. But without a signal phrase means you just paraphrase what the person said, and at the end of the paragraph you can put the in-text citation. So you can see the reference here to get more on that. Karuth 1996 states that a traumatic response frequently entails a delayed, controlled, repetitive appearance of hallucinations and other intrusive phenomena. So page number 11. So this is the integral method that they have been used, and as I mentioned, this is a signal phrase that states that, and a traumatic response frequently entails a delayed, uncontrolled, repetitive appearance of hallucinations and the other intrusive phenomena. So at the end, they put the in-text citation. So in both ways, you can use this, right? So here, in-text citations further, the similar thing, you can refer this, right? And in-text citations, a work with two authors. So you can see when citing a work with two authors, use and in between authors' names in the signal phrase, but use and shorter form between their names in parentheses. That means you can see both examples in the above one according to the feminist researchers Bergin and Tate 1997. You can see this is the integral method, the first method with signal phrase, right? So here in the first one, if you are using in that way, you have to use and, and, but in the second, you can see if you are putting that at the end of the paragraph, then you can put like that, right? So that's the difference. Then in-text citations work with 3 to 5 authors. So when citing a work with 3 to 5 authors, identify all authors in signal phrase or in the parenthesis. At the first time you are citing that, you have to put all the names by using commas up to 5 people, and before the last person you have to put and, connect it and as in the picture, and comma year. But in subsequent citations you can use only the last name of the first author followed by etal dot and comma year within bracket. So these are the two methods. Exactly, these are the methods that we can follow if there are 3 to 5 authors. Okay, this is according to the APA 6th edition. Okay, so in text citations, a work with 6 and more than 6 authors, we are not going like the previous thing. Directly we are taking the first author's last name and etal dot year like this, maintain that. So that is the signal phrase statement, and without the signal phrase statement at the end of the paragraph you can put Smith et al. Dot comma year, right? Then in-text citations work of unknown author. If you are not knowing the author's details, when citing a work of unknown author, use the source's full title in the signal phrase and cite the first word of the title followed by the year of publication in parentheses. Put titles of articles and chapters in quotation marks. Italicize titles of the books and reports. So here you can see with the signal phrase according to you can see the quotation marks, inverted commas. Indiana joins federal accountability system 2008. You can like write like stated that kind of thing, or else if you are putting into the end you can put like this within commas Indiana comma 2008, right? Then in-text citation of organization. When citing an organization, mention the organization first time. When you cite the source in the signal phrase or the parenthetical citation, the data collected by Food and Drug Administration 2008 confirm that. So data collected by World Health Organization 2008 confirmed that. Likewise, you can include the organization name within bracket year and continue the statement. Or else, if the organization has a well-known abbreviation, you can include the abbreviation too. So Food and Drug Administration, FDA, or else the World Health Organization, WHO. So you can use further usage, you can use just the abbreviation after the first usage of this. That means initially you can say Food and Drug Administration within bracket FDA, but further when you state something with that similar thing, you can use FDA, right? Okay, here this is a kind of a summary. Center of the title references at the top of the page, do not bold it. Then this is reference page exactly. So you can see a double space reference entries, then order entries, alphabetical order, there should be alphabetical order of the references. You can arrange it by using word easily. The alphabetical order icon is there present in word documents, so you can just arrange it. Then here you can see specifically I will state a little bit more how to put the references here. So basic format for books. So if you are taking something from the book, specifically remember while you are putting the citation, you did not include the initials. But in this case, you should include the initials of the author too. So therefore, if there is, you think, if there is one author, so author's name, surname, and comma, initials like this, then within bracket year of publication, then full stop, title of work, that means then the topic, capital letter also for subtitle, then location and publisher, right? So if if it is a book, you can state like this. So example, you can see Kalfi, comma r dot c dot and Valencia, comma r dot 1991 dot APA guide to preparing manuscript for journal publication. So that's the topic of the book, right? That's the book name. Then Washington, the where it is published location, then publisher is the American Psychological Association, APA. So this is how you can put APA format into books referencing. Then when we consider article form and online periodical, you have to take the DOI if it's there. So in that case, you have to put, as previously we stated, author's name and initials should be there. If there are two authors, you can state like this. If the number of authors increase, in this case, you have to put all the authors, right? Putting commas and stating all those authors, right? So in this case, and within the bracket date of publication, title of the article, and journal title of the journal should be in italic specifically. So if it is a journal, title of the journal should be in italic, right? Then volume number and the page range, right? So volume number can be included and the issue number also can be included if it's there. So example, you can see similarly, I have put one example here. Then article from an online periodical. So here you can see with no DOI assigned. If the DOI is not present, previously DOI present, so therefore DOI number you can put it. Here if the DOI is not present, you can just put retrieved from HTTP, you can put the URL, right? So here also similar way that previously I mentioned, the structure is same, only difference is you can put the URL rather than putting DOI, right? Okay, so web document or else report, List as much of the following information as possible: author's name and the initials, like earlier we did, date of publication, and title of the document, and retrieved from. Web address can be there. So that is related to the web page, you can see. Then that's what we generally discuss, and thank you all for hearing.